do, everybody? It's your boy Cap Lewis, a part of DBU. This is my segment, my little tiny shine, Cap's Take, where I'm gonna be talking about everything, nothing but sports. You asking, how's a rapper like you know about sports? Shit, I know too much, man. I know too much about sports. So let's get into it. A lot of y'all may know that right now the Eastern and Western Conference Finals are set. In my opinion, I like the Western Conference Finals more than the East Finals. I'm not gonna lie to you. The West Finals is really the most anticipated one we've been wanting for so long. Well, I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting to see these two teams go at it since they started this season. And I picked these two to be in the West Finals all the way back in all the way back in June of last year when Chris Paul came to Houston. I said they're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals and might be Golden State. My take on the Western Conference series and my review about it, it's gonna be a great series. Gonna be a great series. Series is gonna go 7 games. That's my prediction, everybody. 7 games. It's gonna go 7 games. And I'm pulling for Houston in 7 games. 7 games, Houston is gonna be in game. Game 7 will be in Houston due to Houston having the best record in the NBA. Game 7 will be in Houston. I give the Rockets the edge by game in the 7 games. You ask me why I say that, due to the fact that Golden State got Steph Curry back and has his lineup and everything. I think Golden State's mortal, everybody. I think Golden State ain't the same Golden State we saw their first championship to when they won 73 games a couple seasons back. This Golden State team is a lot different. It's a lot more mortal in my sense of saying that, because for a time being, people were saying these boys were unstoppable. There couldn't be nobody that can beat Golden State. There could be nobody beating them at all. And it's like, no, they're beatable. They were even more beatable when you added Kevin Durant to your squad. And people know me. I'm not a KD hater. I love KD. KD's the second best player behind LeBron. But he still made the stupidest mistake by going to Golden State and tarnishing his legacy. I'm not gonna get into that deeply. I'll have an episode for that later down the line. But I'm talking about just in general, Golden State this year just didn't seem like they were like coexisting, or they were the dominant Golden State team of last year or the years before. You know what I'm saying? Here's a team last year that almost swept the Cavs. I'm gonna put it out there. I lost $100. Fuck you, Ozzy. But I lost $100. Watching that finals series last year, I was like, they can't do this back to back. They can't. They won't be able to, because of the fact of the matter is, Kevin Durant does not have what it. Kevin Durant had to play how he played that series because he didn't have a ring on that. He was the only player on that team that didn't have a ring. He's the only player on that team that didn't have a ring. Everybody else already had a ring and has already gotten to the finals. He only went to the finals one time and got beat. It ain't been since last year. So I take it that Kevin Durant really went off last year in the finals and made a statement. Like, okay, so what? He averaged 30-something points every damn game in the series. So the fuck what? Hell, I would score 30 points knowing that I got 3 other All-Stars and a great bench to back me up on it. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, come on now. Everybody knew how this series was gonna go last year. I knew Golden State was gonna win, but I just picked Cleveland. I didn't think Golden State was gonna dominate how they did last season in the finals against Cleveland. But damn, 5 games, you almost sweep the king. Kudos to you. But this year is a whole different monster. For those who do not know, and I'm a stat guy, I'm gonna say this too, and there's gonna be another topic I bring up later on the show, but statistically speaking, this season alone, Golden State has only won 1 game against Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. The Golden State Warriors have only won one game against the Houston Rockets this season. Out of 3 matchups, the Rockets won 2 out of 3. I think one of them was convincingly as well. But I know the first game they took was opening night on your home court when y'all was raising that banner up. KD getting his first ring. Great ceremony. James Harden, Chris Paul shut that shit down. So, with that being said, I got Houston 7 games going to the finals. They're beating Golden State. Golden State will not make it to the NBA Finals this year. I'm putting this out right here, so when you see guys see it on YouTube and everything, and then if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Y'all can comment in the comment section. Y'all can get on my ass. I want all the fucking smoke. That's just how I am. Like, I'm the type of nigga, I don't care. Like, I want the smoke. So y'all comment. Give me what y'all. Give me y'all take of what. Give me y'all take of what y'all. Give me y'all take of what I'm saying, and give me y'all opinion on it. Like, if you a sports fan and you know this shit, comment, fucking comment. I want that. Now, switch gears from the Western Conference Finals. Let's get to the East Finals. The Eastern Conference Finals, man. Really, in my opinion, not a very exciting series. I mean, yeah, if you're a Celtics fan, you're a diehard Celtics fan, but honestly, I see this series going 5 or 6 games, Cleveland, easily. Boston might take 1 game at home because they do have home court in this series, but it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Because remember last year, Boston had home court and damn near got swept. But people talk about, oh, it wasn't the same team. Basically, it really is the same team, except you don't got Jason Tatum or Terry Rozier balling at it, or Terry Rozier not coming to his own. But still, the fact remains the same. I give credit to Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens is the best coach in the NBA. One of the best coaches in the NBA, if not the best. And that's just because of play calling and how he's been able to ride the storm this year. After you lost Gordon Hayward, then you lose Kyrie. So now you're playing with one veteran and a bunch of young guys. And he's been able to get to this point. Like, I was surprised in that Philly series how they almost swept the Sixers. Like, I picked Philly to win that series. I picked Philly to win that series in like 6-7 games. How it went 5 games and almost a sweep was kind of crazy. So I give Boston on that. But you're playing against LeBron James. And that Cleveland Cavaliers team is very, very scary now. I don't know about y'all. I'm the biggest LeBron fan. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm the biggest LeBron fan. I'm not the biggest Dick Riding LeBron fan, but I'm the biggest LeBron fan. I've been watching this nigga since I was yay high, since he first came in the league. Like, I'm 23 now. I've been watching him since I was 8 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to realize, LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics is going to wreak havoc on them boys. I'm sorry, Boston fans. I'm sorry if you're a Boston Celtics fan and you watch this and you don't agree with what I'm saying. It's not going to end pretty for you guys. You guys might get 1 game at home, but the rest of the way, nah, it's going to be Cleveland, and it's Cleveland in 5 or 6. If Cleveland takes 2 in Boston, it's going to be a sweep like it was with Toronto. So I'm just going to put it out there. I got Cleveland in 6 games. I got the Rockets in 7. So my finals matchup would be Cleveland and Houston. I want y'all to give me y'all predictions on this. I want y'all to give me y'all predictions on on what y'all think these series are gonna go, and you know what I'm saying. We can talk about that. Now I'm finna get to the real nitty gritty of why I really be doing these. This is my take on a certain topic I want to talk about with y'all for the next 6 to 7 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm going to say this right now, and I want all the smoke. Championships don't mean shit. I'm going to say it again. Championships don't mean shit in this day and age. That goes for any sport. Any sport. This day and age is all about stats and analytics. There's a reason why certain players in different professional sports who don't win a ring or who live up to their expectations statistically, but when it comes to championships and all that, they probably got one or two, possibly not even none, but they still get credit for what they did statistically, is because stats are way better than rings. In my opinion, rings don't mean shit. Like you guys, like a lot of people that I know, we have these arguments a lot. Like people don't think Bill Russell's the GOAT because of his 11 championship rings in 13 years. And the reason why they don't claim him the GOAT is because, oh, look at the competition he played with back in the day. Look who he had. Look who he had. He didn't play against nobody. If you want to put it like that, Bill Russell's better than Jordan if you want to put the rings category into it. See, that's why I don't like putting the ring category into anything. Because when it comes to that, there's a lot of guys in this league that have won more championships than Michael Jordan. But they don't get credit. They don't get credit. There's one person that's won 7 rings by the name of Robert Horry. Big Shot Bob. For those who don't know about Robert Horry, do your research. Watch a highlight of Robert Horry. He ain't got to play a game of the season. He ain't got to play no games of the season. He can sit on the bench all year long and get paid. Come time the playoffs, and it's like 2-3 seconds left on the clock, get that ball to Big Shot Bob. He's going to hit it. He's won 7 rings. So if y'all don't put it like that, Robert Horry is better than Jordan because he's won and more clutch than Jordan because he's hit more game-winning shots than Jordan. I've seen it. But I'm not going to say that because rings don't mean shit. Jordan's stats alone kill Robert Horry's rings. For example, there's a reason why Charles Barkley is in the Hall of Fame, everybody. Yeah, he doesn't have a ring. Yeah, Charles don't have a ring at all. He's been to the finals, you know what I'm saying? He's lost, you know what I'm saying? He's had MVP in his career. He's had great stats. The thing about it is, he's had great stats. He is a great player. He was a great player with good enough stats to get him to the Hall of Fame. That's why stats mean a lot to players nowadays. People want to hate about Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double back-to-back seasons. Russ probably knows in the back of his head he probably will never get a ring in his career. So he might as well do all these stats to get into the top 5, to get into the top 10 in scoring, or top 5 in assists, top 15 in rebounds. He might want to do that to improve his legacy. Get an MVP, get a couple All-Star appearances, get an All-Star Game MVP awards. You know, all that ties into your Hall of Fame career. So, what I mean back to what the whole point about this is, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, everybody. Statistically speaking, he's better than Michael Jordan. I don't care what nobody says. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Jordan never carried a team damn near to the Eastern Conference Finals by himself. No, he didn't. He had help. This season right now, is like LeBron back in 2007. I'm going to put it to you right there. This is like 11 years in the making. This is LeBron rewriting off what he did in 2007. I feel like this is what he's doing. Because everybody talks about that one final series where he got swept. Bruh. Name an all-star on that Cleveland Cavaliers team in 2007 that could play against the Spurs that year. Name me one player that was better than anybody on that Spurs team outside of LeBron James. Can anybody do that? Comment below. But I already know y'all not going to because y'all don't know anybody on that Cavaliers team from that long ago to realize that. LeBron was getting fed to the fucking Sharks heading into that finals. He just came off the greatest, one of the greatest scoring binges in NBA history, scoring 25 in a row to get Cleveland past the Detroit Pistons. And then you get to the finals and you get swept by a great Spurs team. It wasn't the fact that LeBron cringed in the finals. No, LeBron played his ass off in that series. He averaged, I think, 30-something. I think he damn near averaged like over 27, 8, something like that. It was his team around him, ladies and gentlemen. It was a team around him. So, with that being said, LeBron has done a lot of things in his career statistically that has exceeded Jordan. The only comeback a lot of Jordan lovers have on this is he's 6-0 in the finals. Every time he went to the finals, he did not lose, or he didn't get to a game 7, or he's 6-0. That's all you guys have left. Because you know, statistically speaking, LeBron's going to shatter everything Jordan does in the next 3 to 4 years. Sorry, he's going to. So what? If he doesn't get 6 rings, but he gets to the finals more and wins at least 2 more, what y'all gonna say now? What y'all gonna say now? He's not 6-0. That's all y'all can say. That's all people could say when it comes to that LeBron-Jordan comparison. Jordan was 6-0. Jordan had that killer instinct. Do y'all see LeBron has his killer instinct this year? In this playoffs alone, LeBron has that killer instinct. LeBron, it finally clicked in year 15, but LeBron's been had it. It's just, LeBron's not selfish. He can be selfish and take a shot and he's going to go in, like he did his game winners. That's the only time he goes selfish, is when he knows he can take over a game and win it by himself. But he has help. So we're going to see what's going to happen in these Western Conference Finals, these Eastern Conference Finals. But this is pretty much the pilot episode. I just want to get out here and talk about sports with you guys. I'm going to come out on different, basically, different sports topics. It ain't got to be basketball. It ain't got to be about the playoffs. It's going to be about football, baseball. Hell, it could be about some news and sports that y'all know, and we can talk about it. But yeah, my name is Cap Lewis, everybody. This is DBU Sports, Cap's Take. Fuck with your boy.